Okay, so for those of you who I have not met, I am Tracy Zimmer. I know we always show up as Brianna, but we're using her Zoom. Julie, I look terrible too. You know what? None of us look terrible. Let's be honest. We're using Rewan Skincare. We can be okay to show up without any makeup, any hair done, all the things. So I hope you guys are ready to invite. We have a YREMON overview. I always kind of like to call our Tuesday overview, like kind of that just a little bit softer overview, like more of the YREMON, more of less big numbers, all the things, but just enough for them to say, oh, hey, I should maybe hear a little bit more, right? So we're going to be inviting to that. So hello, hello, as you guys are coming on. So glad you're here. High five, first of all, for making, whoop, see, there's my alarm. This is what I do, guys. I'm going to confess something to you. You know what I do? Some of you would just roll over and if you've seen all my alarms that I have set in my phone. For those of you with OCD, this is not going to do you well this morning. I have alarms set all the time because if I don't, I forget. So if I have something on, here's what I do. I wake up in the morning. Well, usually the night before, first of all, if there's anything in the morning, I'm setting my alarm. And then anything I have throughout the day, so any Zoom, anything that I need to do, I set an alarm for it. And that way I won't forget, hopefully, right? And usually I set 2 alarms. So if any of you guys are like me, you do that with your alarms too. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one because people laugh at me. My friends are like, "Are you serious? Just look at your calendar." And I'm like, "Okay, but I need a backup from my calendar because if it's just in my calendar, I tend to miss it." So, okay, here, are you guys ready to get going? We'll stop talking and we'll get going. Um, and again, once again, hello, hello for everybody on here. I'm just making sure I don't have anybody sitting in the waiting room. Okay, cool. All right. Is everybody having a good summer? First of all, I hope so. Put in the chat if you're having a good summer, if you're getting to do some fun things. I know for us here in Canada, the weather has not been super great. So we've dealt with a lot of rain. The grass is green, so that's exciting and that's a good thing. But we need some hot weather. We only get about 8 weeks of nice, warm weather. Um, and we're not getting that this year. So we're hoping for some good warmth coming up here. Send some rain your way. Yeah, I know, right? It's like where it needs to rain, it doesn't rain. And it's like, oh goodness, come on, right? So here we go. Let's get started. Let's make this hour of our time useful and to get going. Okay. So we are going to be focused today on inviting to our call on Tuesday. So tomorrow. So Susan Manuela will be running the call tomorrow. We don't have her individual flyer yet, but we do have a flyer that we can use. That's just a one. I'm not sure if she has an individual one coming or not. If she does, we'll definitely update it. But in the meantime, we're going to use that one. So I did this a few weeks ago, and we're not going to go through the whole exercise, but it is something that I want you to think about. And this was brought to my attention because I was just actually talking to a planner, the other day, and she was like, these are she's telling me, she's like, this is what I want, right? Her big thing was, I really, really, really need to quit my job. She's like, I hate my job. I want, like, my life is too busy. I've got 3 kids. Like, I want to quit my job. And I go, what does it take for you to quit your job? She's like, I need to make more money. Okay. So more money means more inviting. At the end of the day, more money means we need to invite more. That's all we need to do. We are inviting to something. In-person events, online events, Zoom meetings, one-on-ones, right? However you like it, whatever feels good to you. If you do all avenues, go out all avenues. I know some people who are so strong and so good at one-on-ones. Okay. We have a lady in our team. She's actually 70, in her 70s. And she literally grows her business with new people every single day. And I said to her, I'm like, how are you doing it? And she's like, I go to these little markets and then I invite them over for a facial. It's one-on-one. And then I've got my own referral program where I say, if you bring somebody, I'm gonna like, offer you this. And I was just like, wow, like, so it just goes to show like anybody can do it. But back to the dream circle, it's like what we want and like what we desire, whether it's, you want more money for retirement, or you want a cottage house, or you want a boat, right? I know 12 years ago, one of my dreams was to own a boat. I wanted a boat. I wanted to be on the water. I wanted a boat. And what did I need to do? I needed to increase my income circle, because here at the end of the day, what your dreams are, and when you have time, sometime like write this out and go like, okay, what are my dreams? Like, what are my dreams? That's something like things that I would love to do. And then go like, the question at the end is, if your income circle doesn't match that, we either have to shrink those dreams or we have to increase that income circle, right? And we have a way here to increase our income circle. How do we do it? I truly believe we have to learn how to invite. We need to be like professional inviters to things. Okay. So we are going to start with inviting to the overview tomorrow. All right. So we're going to take a list. We're going to make a list. We're going to take some time right now. Let's make a list of who we are going to send personal invites to. This is really important so that it's not like, oh, kind of scrolling and thinking, okay, so think, who have you been in contact with maybe the last week, maybe the last 2 weeks? Who have you been on, maybe, Messenger? Who have you been chatting with on Messenger? Who has maybe reacted to some of your social media stuff, right? Who has recently got products and have been maybe using them for 2 to 4 weeks, that now, once they love them, you can now invite them and share the business side of things with them, right? Because there is a really good conversion rate from customers to planners if we do the proper follow-up, right? So right now, let's just take a few minutes. I want you to write down, do more than 5. Okay, I'm saying 5 minimum. Who are you going to send invites to tomorrow's overview? So let's take a few minutes. Let's do that, okay?
Tracy, sort of a dumb question, but I'll
Hey.
ask it.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. This is tomorrow, the 8 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yes.
We're still
Yes.
using Breeze Link, like our director thing that we do.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. 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 Thanks for your nice message, by the way. Messages always come at the right time when you need them.
That's how it works.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just a channel, baby. Whatever you need, I'll say it.
Okay, I hope we are getting our lists in so we can get to the inviting part. So guys, remember, here's the thing, okay, when we're inviting, um, have posture, right? Like we truly, 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 truly have something so incredible. And if you, like showing up with that posture is so important and people can feel it. They can feel it through a message. They can feel it through a voice memo. They can feel your posture and whether you are, somebody that is so passionate. I actually just did an event. I could tell you the story. I just did an event in Kelowna, BC this past week. And one of the women, as I was presenting and we were talking about the products, and she put up her hand, she shared about the products. You guys, she was so passionate about those products. You could feel it in every core and everything in her body that there was zero doubt in her mind. And she talked about how she always used these high priced medical grade products, and she's like, and oh my gosh, like that. And she was going in such detail. She was so passionate about these products, there was no denying. And that is what we need, that like posture of like, no, we have it, like not only in our products, but we have it in our opportunity as well, right? So a couple of things, like as you're thinking of people, going through the list that we always go through, is like, who is somebody who's influential? Who is somebody that people have gravitate to them? Who has a big social media presence? Even if you're not a big social media person, it's like, who do you know that has that, right? Who needs this? Number one, right? I told you about the girl that said, I need to quit my job. Who are people like that out there? Who are people that maybe don't need this, but they like a luxurious lifestyle? Who doesn't like a luxurious lifestyle? Like, I think we all would like that, right? Um, who's good at taking charge? Who's busy? Who gets the job done? We know busy people get the job done, right? You find people who do like wear 5 different hats, they are usually absolutely incredible at this business. So here is our invite. Okay, so you want to take that invite, and I'm noticing, is this not the, this does not have a, it doesn't have a time on it, does it, ladies? Okay. So let me just, Christy or Dr. M, could you have the one with the time? I'm just looking at it. I should have looked at that closer. Here it is. Okay. Let me get that over here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try putting this in the chat here. Hold tight. Okay. Can everybody see this in the chat? This is the one with the time. Okay. Come learn about our company, products, opportunity, and the time should be there. Okay. So this is at 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Okay, so everybody grab that from the chat. Can everybody see that? And that's what we're going to use, okay? Good, good. All right, so let's carry on. Okay, so personal invites. How are we inviting? How do you like to invite? I personally love to invite by text. I personally love to take my phone and voice message into it so that they can hear my voice. Phone calls are always the best for anybody that you can personally talk to. But lots of people don't answer calls these days, right? They're like, I don't have 10 minutes to chit chat to somebody, just text me. So I don't know if you're a texter or phone caller. Phone calls are always amazing when you can talk to somebody in person. Text, I think, is wonderful as well. People tend to respond quickly by text. If email is your choice of communication, voice message, like I said, I like leaving a voice message. That is my preference there. Okay, so you decide what's good for you. So a couple of things. Okay, what to say. And guys, I've been utilizing ChatGPT a little bit because I think ChatGPT is really, really smart. I was like, wow, I had hardly ever used it. And you can ask that thing anything, like anything. And she is so smart. She just spits anything out. So I'm going to show you how I put this in. It's always good to start learning a new app. It always scares me because I'm like, oh, I don't know. But when you start using it, I always say, like, don't use things directly from that. Like, make it your own, put your own spin on it, make it feel like you. But I just wanted to show you what I put in. So if you don't have ChatGPT, I want you to add it. Okay, it's from your app store. It's free. And what I put in, this is what I put into it. I said, I want a soft and short invite script to invite to the #1 K-beauty opportunity call for friends. Okay. So you can see some different ones. It spits out, here's a casual and warm. Hi, Julia. I'm jumping on a quick call tonight to hear about the #1 K-beauty brand in South Korea that's now in North America. Want to hop on with me? Okay. Super simple, easy. Again, is that something that you can think of on your own? Absolutely. But if you don't feel like thinking and you want some ideas, here's some ways to get some ideas. Okay. Hey friend, I'm checking out a quick call about a huge K-beauty launch. I thought of you. No pressure, just fun. Want the details? I love that. I'm always about the no pressure, but hey, we're gonna have some fun. Do you want the details? Okay. So feel free to screenshot some of these if you want some help with some different invites. But again, I want to show you, here was another one that I put in. Okay, because for different people, you're going to say different things. So soft and short invite scripts to invite to the #1 K-beauty opportunity call for an already loyal customer using the products. Now, do we send to every customer that's using the products? Probably not. What I like to do is this. I look at my customer list and I go, okay, who has ordered more than 3 times? And who's getting the results? Who's loving it? Maybe who has referred somebody to me from them, but they're a customer, right? And they're not a planner. Those are people that you might want to start dripping on about the business opportunity or get them on a call like this, right? So it might be something like this. Hey, Susan, since you already love the product, I would say, since you already love your Remon product, right? I thought you might enjoy hearing how others are turning their K-beauty obsession into a fun side gig. Quick call tonight. Want in, right? Since you're already a K-beauty fan, you might love this. There's a short call tonight about the brand's journey and opportunity. Want to listen in? Okay, so again, make it you, use their names, tweak things that it's coming from you and not generated from an app. Okay, but like I said, sometimes the hardest part is trying to figure out what to say. Could we agree? I think that's probably it. Here's another one. Okay, soft and short invite script to invite to the #1 K-beauty opportunity call for social media acquaintances. So these are people you don't really know, but you're kind of interacting on social media, right? You could say something like the number 2. Hi, this might be random, but there's a quick call tonight about a huge K-beauty brand launch in North America. It's super fun. Want me to send you the details, right? Hey, not sure if you're into K-beauty, but there's a short call tonight about the #1 brand in South Korea. It's fascinating. Want to check it out. Now, these are people you maybe haven't had conversations about what you do yet, right? If you've already been talking to them, you're going to change that and switch that up a little bit. So these are personal invites that you're doing. Here's one for busy moms. Okay. This is huge for me because I know a lot of moms and I know moms are always busy. What's their first excuse? I'm busy, right? So you go, hey, I know you're busy, but there's a short call tonight about the #1 K-beauty brand in South Korea. It's quick and fun. Want me to send you the link? Or #2, it's a mom to mom understanding. Hey, between kids and life, I know time is tight, but there's a quick K-beauty call tonight that I think you'll love. Want to listen in while you multitask? Okay, again, I'd probably, me personally, would tweak that a little bit to make it feel a little bit more like me. Um, Anyways, here's some ideas. Again, use what you like, use how you do it, but just some ideas for those that are struggling with ideas. Okay. So we're going to take some 10 minutes here and we are going to start inviting. So as you're inviting, if you're inviting to people, feel free to in the chat, let us know, update us where you're at. If you put out an invite and at the end, we'll collaborate together. Okay. So 10 minutes, I'm going to turn my mic off and go. How's everybody doing? How are the invites coming? How many did we get? And I always say this power hour is a snippet, right? It's getting you into the groove. It's reminding you that you need to invite today. So take those increments throughout the rest of your day and go, oh my gosh, I didn't get around to inviting this person, right? Like, don't just stop after this quick little 10 minutes of inviting, but throughout the day, go, oh, hey, this person popped into my mind, right? Or this person popped into my mind. So we want to continue inviting as we're going throughout the day. Okay. So, everybody good? Thumbs up, put in the chat. Did you get some invites out? And these are personal invites. I always say personal invites are the absolute, or they're the best, right? Because you're going direct to that person. Always make sure when they do respond, if they go, yeah, I would love to, or yeah, sure, shoot me the link, edify your speaker, okay? So I can't wait for you to be on. You're going to love Susan. Susan's an absolute force, here at Remon. She's beautiful inside and out. You're absolutely going to love her and you're going to love her presentation, right? Like, let them know who they're going to be seeing and give that edification at that point, right? So, okay, are we ready to move on? Even if you're not ready, our time's up. So we are moving on. Okay, so let's go. So we're going to go on to, where's my PowerPoint now? Here it is. Okay. Okay. So we're going to move on to social media. Okay. And social media is always, and I always feel like social media for me is like that drip campaign for people who are following me or watching my stuff. And I will tell you right now, I am no social media guru at all. I don't have a ton of followings. I never focused on social media in my past, and I should have a little bit more, but that's okay. I am focusing on a little bit more now. So this is just another avenue to let your social media world know that you have you're open for business. I always say if you're not sharing on social media about your business, you need to, because people need to know what you do, right? Could you imagine if like an acquaintance of yours had no idea that you were involved in Remon and she went to a party and met somebody and they shared it with her? And she said, well, I didn't know, like you never told me, you never posted anything. Let people know what you're doing and make sure you share it. Also, somehow, some way on social media. And I'm not saying to spam all day long about Remon, but you definitely want to do those drips. Okay. So like I said, whether you're going to do one post on social media today, or if you're going to do a story, if you're going to do, maybe you're going to do a live and you're going to show washing your face. Okay. I just did that the other day. I got on, put my video on, and I showed, the different products, did some Boost A Boo, put on the cream, shared a little bit of information, didn't overload, didn't come across as some ingredient expert. I just shared what I was doing. And I put that on my story. Okay. But at the end of the day, we want to pique their interest. Okay. And whether that's through products or whether that's through maybe the lifestyle, for them to say like, hey, what is it that you're doing? So at the end of the day, you're trying to pique their interest, right? And what has this business done for you? So a couple of examples when you're thinking about pictures. I always keep different pictures. Even when I'm on vacation, I'm like, hey, I need a picture here. I want to get a picture here, because anytime you can use some of those pictures that have like breathtaking mountains in the back and water in the background, those are just good just to have as like a background picture, and you can put any words over top, right? So I consider myself a rookie at social media, but I watch the people who are not rookies at social media. Okay, we have two really great social media people on here today, Christy Ballaston and Dr. Rimka. Watch their stuff, right? See what they're doing. So what we're going to do, again, be proud of what you are sharing, okay? Sorry, I'm onto the wrong thing. Okay, so here we go. So again, I utilized ChatGPT this time around to show you guys how we can utilize this to help us with stories. Because again, sometimes I go, okay, I want to put together a story, but what am I going to say? And how am I going to make it flow? And how do I make it simple? So here's what I put into Chat GPT. Okay. I put a soft and short invite scripts to invite. Oh yeah, to the number one K-beauty opportunity call for social media story sequence for busy moms. Okay, so that's what I put in. They spit out an example, an idea. Okay, so here was the idea that they spit out for me. On slide 1, if you want to do a story and you choose, do you want to do a story? Do you want to do a reel? Do you want to do just a post? Do you want to go live? Slide 1 said, have a photo or a video, maybe holding a coffee, toys are in the background. Okay, again, this one's for busy moms. And your caption would be between school runs, snack requests, laundry piles, this mom still finds time for a little self-care. Okay, so they've got the skincare showing up on the counter, maybe holding a coffee. Again, it does not have to be exactly that picture at all, okay? But maybe you just have some sort of product somewhere you show in your mom life, okay? Then they said, now into slide 2 on your story sequence, a quick shot of your favorite cute K-beauty product. Maybe you're holding it up, maybe your face is in the picture, maybe it's just sitting on the counter, and your caption could be, this number one K-beauty brand from South Korea is my 5-minute skin reset. Love it. Okay. Slide 3, text on a soft background with a selfie and a smile. Again, this could just be a picture of you. It could be a picture of a mountain. I mean, whatever you want to do, right? Tonight, there's a short, no pressure call sharing how other moms are turning their skincare love into extra income while still in their yoga pants. And then the next one would be, want the link? Okay. Have a sticker of some sort that they can just push, right? It's easy when people can just go, yes, I want that link. So that's an idea for busy moms. So if you're a busy mom, this might be something that's for you. Again, tailor it to you, right? Here's one, a short and soft invite script to invite to number one K-beauty call for social media story sequence, women to have more. Now, if you don't want to do a story, you're going to change that into, or like a reel, right? A carousel, right? So slide 1, you doing something that you love, whether you're at the coffee shop, a travel picture, kids at the park, okay? Me personally, I would do a travel picture. And I'd say, have you ever felt like there's more out there for you? So that's what you would type. Then slide number 2, some lifestyle clip or a photo of you working from your phone or laptop. More time, more freedom, more fun, more money, more you. Okay, so yeah, and this is piquing people's interest. Slide number 3, image or a boomerang of your favorite K-beauty products. Your caption could say something like this: the number one K-beauty brand in South Korea is giving women here a new way to dream bigger and do it from anywhere. Okay, now I personally feel like I might tweak that to be a little bit shorter because it feels like a little bit long. Not sure, but I think I would tweak that one. And then the 4th would be a selfie with an inviting smile. Okay, so a nice, just soft picture of you. There's a short call tonight sharing exactly how it works. No pressure, just come see if it's your more, right? Again, put that sticker, put something, a poll. Yes, send me the link. I'm curious. Make it that they just have to click the button. I did another one where it said, story sequence, women to earn extra on top of what they're already doing. Okay, again, this tells you your slide 1. Life is already good, but a little extra never hurt. Let's think, like 80% of people do this for extra, right? So let's think about that, because this might be the story sequence for you, right? Slide number 2, extra cash for guilt-free treats, extra time for fun stuff, extra confidence in your skin. Now, for me, I would probably change that to extra cash for guilt-free shopping, because that is truly why I got started in this industry. For guilt-free shopping, extra money to go buy the pair of jeans that I didn't really need, but I wanted, right? Or the pair of shoes that I didn't need that month, but I wanted. And then slide 3, I found a way to add extras without giving up what I already love to do. Okay, and this might be a picture of you working from your phone, maybe in your car waiting for pickup. This one I absolutely love because I think it speaks volumes to me. It is truly kind of my story of why I got started. It was for the extras, and I think a lot of people can relate to that. So we're going to take again a good 10, 12 minutes here. Let's get started on the social media. Let's get some of your stuff ready to go. Again, this can be nice and quick and easy. Like for me, I could have typed these out on how to do it, but I was like, I'm just going to show you what I'm putting into ChatGPT. And again, my biggest advice though is make it you. Okay, these are ideas. Some of it might be you could be like, oh, yeah, that works. I can do exactly that. But like tweak it to be you, obviously, always, right? So let's get going on that, and I will mute here again. Okay. Hopefully you guys are getting these started. So I just shared in the chat, and I purposely didn't do this beforehand because I wanted to show you how fast we can be, how fast we can do this. Okay. It's not perfect. It's not perfection. Oops, sorry. But it just goes to show what we can get done when we just go zone in. I've got 10 minutes to do this and I need to post something, right? So I took the last script, I followed it pretty close. I shortened things up a little bit. And there's mine that I did. Okay. Again, short, simple, but I did something. So many people have fear of social media, fear of posting, fear of doing something. And I am going to challenge you, encourage you, just do something. Okay. Put something out there and make it you, make it fun. Like, I think most people would look at the pictures and be like, oh, hey, cool. Like, look at that water, look at the boat, like it might grab their attention. So again, I am not perfect. But I'm doing it. Okay. And I'm showing you just some ideas on the Chat GPT, if that's something you choose to use, tweak it to be you, all the things, right? But there are tools out there that can help us. So let's carry on. We're almost done. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. It shows you that you are serious about your business. So follow up. Okay. When you're setting these invites out, we must follow up. I have learned some hard lessons from not following up properly. Okay. I'm telling you, follow up, keep a note, keep detail of like, who did you send this out to? Who are you going to follow up with tonight? If you sent the invites out this morning, maybe tomorrow morning, you might be like, hey, just checking in. I always keep it super light. Hey, just checking in. I like to do the voice message. They can hear that I'm not all like pressury or like business talk. I'm like, how's it going? Hey, just wanted to double check that you see my invite. Not sure if you can make it or not, but I think you would really, really love it. Like, let me know if you can get on. Would love to send it to you. Would love to have you on, right? Those that say, yes, I want the Zoom link, send them the link. Again, edify your speaker. Let them know they're going to be so excited for what they're about to hear, right? And then say to them, I always say to them, I'm going to remind you a few minutes before just so you don't forget, right? Or I'm gonna send a reminder a few minutes before. Can't wait to see you on. Let them know you're gonna be on too, so that they're kind of committed to somebody, right? So follow up. Don't forget to follow up. Key. All right. Second, like most important to inviting. If you're not inviting, you're not growing your business. And if you don't follow up, you're gonna drop some opportunities and you're not gonna get the fortune that you want if you're not following up. Okay. So please let's drop in the chat. First of all, congratulations. I am so happy that you guys showed up today for an hour for you to grow your business, for you to have focused time. I hope you start your day out with gratitude. Be thankful for what we have here. I know for me, the biggest thing for me was having a long-term company, long-term business. Is it always going to be easy? Nope. Am I going to have to stretch myself sometimes? Yes, absolutely. But what I know for sure, for certain, is this is a long-term company that's not going anywhere. And that to me is number one. Not to mention all the other things that we have going for us with our products, with everything. But just, have that confidence when you're going out and you're sharing this with people. Okay. This isn't something that is here today, gone tomorrow. This is here for the next 20 years, for the next 30 years, for the next 40 years. And that to me is so important. So let's continue inviting. Okay, let's continue inviting today. Continue working on your social media. I know last time I said, hey guys, when you do your social media, send me a message. And so I can see it. I want to see it. I want to see that you did it. And I want to see your ideas, your creativity, what you put out there, because we can all learn from each other, right? At the end of the day, we can all learn from each other. So thank you guys. Thanks for being here. Have a great Monday. You started your Monday out well, started your week out well. And Wednesday, same place, same time for Power Hour. And then, of course, we're going to get on tomorrow night to support Susan. We're going to get our guests on to let them hear from Susan because she's going to do an incredible job. So That's it. That's all. Thanks for being here, guys.
Still streaming. So you know what? Now that I can log out of my, give me a, you know what? Give me, I'm gonna, now that I can log off of my, I can order this.